Hello my sweet strawberries, we're meeting in my entryway. This is my front door because this is where we will start my home tour. I've been living here for a couple of weeks, and before I start decorating this apartment and changing and making it more cozy, I decided that I should do a home tour just to show you the layout and the vibe before I change it. So I will show you what I'm working with. So we're starting from the door. When I enter, this is the view. On my left side, I have all of my coats. I never had this hanging space in an apartment, so that's so nice. And there's a little shelf, so I put my scarves and other winter stuff up there. And it's so convenient to have the coats by the entrance. And I have my current shoes on the floor. There's enough space here to have a shoe rack, so I'm still choosing what I want. And if we go on the right side, there's the door to the bathroom. I don't really close the door because I live alone, so I use the handle of the bathroom door to hang Barbie's towels so that I could wipe her as soon as we enter the door, and also Barbie's bag where I keep treats and put my keys and have tissues and all things like that. So yeah, this is the small entryway area, very convenient to have. And then further down the corridor I have this furniture piece that I'm not sure how it's called in English, but as you can see, it has doors, it has drawers, and some space on top where I keep my perfume that I spray on myself before I leave, and grab some sunglasses. I have my Lego flowers here that you should have seen in my other video of the whole apartment tour. And I have a bowl of things that you just maybe grab on the go. My car keys, my spare keys, my keys from the basement. Very random things that I should probably sort out, but I'm not in the mood today. And I have my bag that I use every day, a broom. In these cabinets I have really random things. Behind the door there are cleaning supplies, toilet paper, more cleaning supplies, a bucket. Behind this door I have Barbie stuff, Barbie towels, Barbie sheets. In this box there are snacks and all things like that. And down here, very random things, shoe care products, winter shoes, just things you want to keep out of sight. And in these drawers I have shoe boxes and bags. All of these have shoe boxes for now until I can have a shoe rack. So let's return to the entry area because we have a bathroom on the right, and let's enter. I want to show you how small it is because it's ridiculously small. It's the smallest bathroom I have ever had. We have the toilet immediately on the right and more brooms and cleaning stuff and everything. We don't have a shelf, but we have a radiator, a warm radiator where I put my towels. And here we have the shower, which is kind of old and in some places dirty, and I don't want to show it to you too closely, but if you're interested, these are the products that I use. I really love this shower foam because it looks like a can of whipped cream, and also it's strawberry scented. And then I have a washing machine, which is amazing to have in this small bathroom. Unbelievable. Right above it there's a sink. Look at my cute toothpaste and toothbrush holder. It's so cute. It's a bow. And yeah, a lot of similar things as in my old apartment, obviously, because I moved everything here. And we have a mirrored cabinet, a lot of things on top of it because there's not enough space inside of it. Yeah, so I don't keep a lot of things in the bathroom. And another radiator that's cold right now because I think it gets warm only during the heating season. Okay, let's go outside. From the bathroom into the hall, and on the right we have an entrance to the kitchen. There's an interesting thing. We have a long shelf cabinet thing here, very convenient for storage. And I have this arch, kind of cute, kind of random, but it's cute. So let's enter the kitchen through the arch. Such pretty weather. Let's start from the fridge. I have magnets here and I'm pretty excited about them because I never had a place where to put magnets because all my fridges were integrated within the cupboards, and now I have a separate fridge and I can put magnets on it. So nice. As you can see, I don't have a table in the kitchen. I have this windowsill which doubles as a dining table and a food preparing table, and it's kind of cramped right now because I don't have where to put all these things. I have ordered shelves, so I'm looking forward to receiving them and organizing this a bit, but for now there's just random things: my kettle, some snacks, my spices, apples, sugar, salt, my cutlery. The wooden holder was already here. And then I have a microwave. This one came with the apartment and I never had a microwave before in a rented apartment, so that's pretty nice. And on top of it I keep pots and other tools. I also ordered another shelf to put over the microwave because I don't think it's very good to keep things directly on the microwave. Below the microwave I have an open shelf and a closed shelf, and they're all packed with things. These are foods that I use more often, so I put them in the open shelf, and these are things that I reach out for more rarely, so they can stay closed. And above the microwave I also have an open shelf and a closed shelf, and I applied the same logic here. These shelves are not very convenient because the chimney goes through there, and I have a stove. It looks kind of old and kind of ancient, but it works, so it's okay. Here I have my plates and my cups, not a lot of things. The sink area is actually pretty nice and pretty spacious, and below it my trash is here. Also, it's kind of all broken and doesn't even close properly. I have to slide it in. Yeah, it's annoying, but as I said, it's an old apartment. And here I really like these open shelves. And the same cabinet shelf thing is on the side too, so you can access this shelf from two sides, which is nice because it's a long one. And on the ground I have Barbie's bowl and a cute towel because she splashes everywhere. And then we will go through the corridor again into the main living room slash bedroom. You already had a peek to this sofa bed, and Barbie is coming to join us. Let's enter the room. Let's start from the left side, I guess. There's a door. I don't use it, I keep it open all the time. I use it actually for a different purpose. I use it for hanging my robes. On the floor I have my puff, and on top of it I keep the clothes I use to walk Barbie. I have this table that I recently ordered. I didn't have it before, but since I know I only have a bed and not a sofa, I don't have a desk, I thought maybe it could be nice to have this computer desk meant to go on the sofa, and while I'm not working or watching something on YouTube on the sofa, I keep it on the floor. I like that it has this hole for a cup and a little bit of space to put things on, so it doubles as a little of a bedside table. I also have my work laptop underneath, so I think it looks pretty tidy overall. And here's the bed. I keep it always as a bed because it's just annoying to clean it up and put it up as a sofa every day, especially because I live here alone. I don't have a lot of guests. Beside the bed, it's Barbie's bed. It's Barbie's crate. It has a blanket over it, a leopard blanket, and then it looks like a little cave for her. She sometimes sleeps there, sometimes she sleeps on the floor, sometimes she uses her multiple mats. So here's our joint sleeping area. By the crate, I don't have anything here. It's a empty space. If you remember my moving video, there was stuff all over in this corner because it's just an empty corner. It doesn't have anything, which is kind of nice because I have a crate and I need to put it somewhere. And I realized in this apartment that I actually like having just empty space with nothing cluttering it. I have fair lights going here, and also I use this space for hanging my clothes to dry on a dryer. So it's so convenient that the dryer is not in the way and I just can shove it in this corner. Then we move on to the window and balcony area. In front of the window, I have my coffee table that I turned into my makeup station. I ordered more makeup organizers, so this will have a change soon enough. And I have a shelf underneath that I use for just keeping random things in this box, and also for my hair dryer because I also dry my hair. In front of this table, and I have this nice view of the outside. It's so sunny today and it's so warm. I'm keeping the windows open and the balcony door open. And on the windowsill, I also have the fair lights, some plushies, two plants that were already here that I don't know will survive me because I'm not really good with plants. But yeah, it's such a nice view. Let me show you the birds. Not show you the birds, but let you hear the birds. They all just shut up when I wanted to show you them. Okay, I hope you heard that. I will see in the editing, but since we're in the balcony, let me show you how it looks like. It has wooden floors and there's a mat for Barbie as well. She doesn't really go here that much. I have the crate that I want to sell, but I still haven't. And there's a trash can that's not mine, that was already here in the room, but I don't need a trash can in the room, so I just put it where I don't see it that often. I have two chairs that I don't use, so again, the balcony is like a storage closet for me at this point. I have these old windows. I don't know if you can tell that they're old. They're metal and they have this weird closure. You have to turn this thing and it keeps it closed. I'm glad that these are not the windows that keep me from the cold, and I actually have normal windows and a normal balcony door here. But I guess it's nice that I have a closed off balcony because if you can see, most of them are open and a closed window is a lot more nice, I think, especially in winter. We're back at the makeup table to continue the tour, and the last thing I want to show you is my wardrobe. It's so cluttered. There are so many things, but I guess the wardrobe is doing its function. On top I have my boxes that I used for moving. I don't have anywhere else to put them, so they're on top. In this apartment, if there is something I can put that's not under my feet, I put it there, even though it looks kind of not nice. So this wardrobe has two sides. One side is shelves, one side is hanging space. On top I have my winter clothes that I won't use until winter comes. Here I have little boxes of socks, stockings, underwear, all of those things. This shelf is specifically for Barbie things, so poop bags, nail clippers, snacks, other leashes, and also my clothes that I use to walk Barbie. Then I have a shelf for blankets and a shelf for my bags and backpacks. Someone's throwing a tantrum. Then, here on the bottom I have more things. This bag, my yoga mat, and also just boxes. And on the hanging space, I'm now keeping my summer dresses, summer tops that I don't really want to fold, shirts, button-up shirts, and jackets, and a random sweater that I don't want to be folded as well. There's not a lot of actual wardrobe space in this apartment, and this is how I used the one that I have. And elsewhere, I don't really consider this a wardrobe. It's more like a display cabinet or something like that, but I'm forced to use it as a wardrobe and a storage closet, so that's why it looks kind of chaotic and messy. Here I keep my beauty stuff in the open shelves. I wish all the shelves were closed, but if I have open shelves, I at least need to make them cute at the same time as functional, so I have my jewelry boxes. I recently received these earrings from a friend from her traveling, and yesterday I bought new earrings, so they're still in their bags. My hair stuff, all of the hair accessories, brushes, my hair massager, my nail stuff. This is my nail lamp, all of the gel things, and all of the regular polish things. And on the bottom I have my travel products and containers, and just a random makeup bag which is filled with things I don't really use, but someday I will need them. Here I have 2 drawers with shoe boxes. The shoe boxes continue on these open shelves. I think I should maybe cover them. I'm not sure. I'm still in the process of ordering things for decorations, even though some things are already on their way here. Then, this is my favorite part, actually, the books. The bookshelves are my favorite part. I'm not too fond of this shelf. If there were just this top shelf and this bottom shelf, I would be so much more happier, but somehow this middle shelf is a little bit smaller and the books had to be separated, so I used this middle shelf for notebooks, books that I've read, books that I'm reading, my empties, so it's a spoiler for you that watch my project pan, my internet. My straightener shouldn't be here, so I'm gonna move it after this. I have Barbie's eye drops. I use them every day, so I keep it easily accessible, and I just bought new shampoo and I'm still figuring out where to keep like extras of things. Now they're here. And I have this shelf behind a transparent glass, and it's kind of annoying because when you open it, it doesn't stay opened. It shuts, so it's not convenient to keep things that I use every day, so they are random things. And I'm figuring out how to organize it. And on top, it's also storage space. I should also tidy this up, but I'm still figuring out some things, and I don't want to hide everything right now because I'm still ordering things for organization. And the last part of this wardrobe is these 2 transparent doors and a few drawers. And all of my clothes are here. It's pretty convenient to reach, and also I see them, so I don't even need to open the door to see all of my clothes when I'm deciding on what to wear. And these drawers are full of random things. Hangers and extra deodorant, my jewelry cleaner, and these are all notebooks and documents and just random things that you would want to keep out of sight and also in one place and not scattered. Oh yeah, I skipped this door. Not very exciting. My medicine and Barbie's shampoos and vitamins. So yeah, this is the room. This is where I sleep, and this is where I work. This is where I spend most time in this apartment. So yeah, it will be so nice to look back at this video to see the transformation of this apartment after I make it all cozy and pink and princess-like on a budget, of course. I think it already looks better after I put everything in place and put all the bows and put all my pink clothes in, but it still needs a little bit of work. I don't know when the decorating and the transformation video will come. I guess I will do a little bit of a break in these moving series, but rest assured that I won't forget. I hope you enjoyed this tour and felt like you actually came to visit me. This will be at the end of the video, and I hope you stick around on the channel because I have a lot of other fun videos. So let's meet in one of them. Ciao!